Hello guys, this is going to be a quick first impressions video of this Galaxy S7 Edge, and I'm going to install some protection on it because with a phone this expensive you do not want to damage it. This is one, not both. Normally I would never buy such an expensive phone, as you can find cheaper phones with similar specs, but of course not quite this good of a quality. So let me show you the impressions in a moment. First one, the display. Of course it is flickering a bit on camera. Logically it does not do this in real life. Let me try and adjust the brightness, maybe we will stop it from flickering. I think there is still a tiny bit of flickering there. Yeah, that is way better. As you can see, the battery still has a 15% charge. Still has about 7 hours and 30 minutes to go. And as you can see, it lasts a lot. Between here and here there are 5 days. Of course this phone was used very light in this time. It only has about 1.5 hours of screen on from what I remember, yes. But this is still extremely impressive. None of the phones that I recently owned could do this thing even with 1.5 hours of screen on. They would die in maximum of 2 days, maybe 3 if I'm lucky, but this thing went over 5 days. So in normal use probably 2 days or something like that. So yeah, great battery, beautiful display. The fact that it's curved makes it look like it's using the whole wideness of the phone itself. Really easy to hold in your hand. Let me just show you and actually even compare the... Okay, I'm going into Facebook. Don't want to do that. Let's just compare the displays with my ZUK Z1. Yeah, nope, not even close. The screen size is identical on these two, and this one seems way bigger, as you can see here. Both of them have protections on. Maybe this one is a bit slimmer, but we will change that in a moment. The other important thing for me is it has a notification light. I don't know if there are any notifications at the moment, but probably at the start of the video you saw it. Okay, it went now because of the battery. So that is pretty good. It has awesome camera, so this thing takes really nice pictures. And it's quite easy to hold in your hand. It's light, slim, great build quality. I would have liked to see a USB Type-C port right here. Even my ZUK has one, but yeah, it is what it is. And that's about it. Of course it's fast, you do anything you want on it, it will not lag or anything, it's impossible at these specs, which I will not start to tell you because you can find those online. This is just first impressions, and maybe you don't like, some of you that, but I really like that Samsung still has buttons here and they don't use from your display. So that's about it. But this display in person, please believe me, it's gorgeous. So let's go to this and hopefully make this phone harder to break in the future. Let's start with, yeah, this should be normal, the foil. Another thing, on the ZUK I have a glass on, as you can see here. So this will protect in case of a fall. But for this one, because it is curved, there are no good glasses around. This glass has, between it and the phone itself, has, how you call it, a gel. So this thing is perfectly glued to your display. You almost cannot see that you have something on the display. For this one, all the ones that exist just have some tiny bit of glue on the sides, and your glass will have air between it and the glass from your phone. So that would suck and would really take away from the quality and niceness, if you can use that word, of this display. So I went for a foil that probably fits way better, but we will see that in a moment. So let me just undo this thing. What the? Okay, this is... What the hell? This thing should be new. Okay. This thing is brand new, so why is it open? I really do hope they did not send me something wrong. Somebody from my neighbors is coughing. I don't know if you can hear that on camera. Okay, they seem to be new. But why this thing was open, I have no clue. I don't think you can glue these things back so good. You would see something on the edges. They have some tiny bubbles here, but I don't think... Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know why this thing was open. This thing is still sealed and no bubbles, so it was never open. Yeah, weird. This is the final result. You can see some tiny waves. This thing is more like a gel, a really dense and thick gel, but it's not like your standard foil. If you press a bit your you can see your nail, it will leave a mark. It will heal itself and get back to the standard surface, but for a bit of time there will be a mark on it. And yeah, it's... what can I say? I don't think that... I've searched a lot online for protections for this thing, for foils, glasses, and I don't think there is a better alternative out there. And yeah, it's not perfect. For example, in this corner, don't know if you can see, it's not 100% glued there. There is a tiny air bubble right next to the cut. And in this one, yeah, my battery just died. As for the colors, it doesn't seem to affect them too much. Of course, this will be a fingerprint magnet. Actually, less than I expected it. Yeah, it's decent for a foil. So, what can I say? Let's get to... And I still have one left for future use. And if this starts peeling off from this corner where it's not 100% set, the next one I will cut and I will use it just as a display protection, just for the display part. But yeah, this I don't know if it will protect at all for drops and stuff like that, but yeah. If you can barely afford this phone and you do not afford for it to get damaged, do not buy it. Really, do not buy it. This is extremely easily damaged by the fact that you cannot put a decent protection on it, and even the back case, it has really shallow edges. So yeah, let's see how this thing goes in. Hopefully it doesn't lift my... Okay, this is pretty tight. The crap one that I had for a few days, this was not tight at all. So hopefully this is actually good. Yeah, this thing is actually good, but as you can see, it already damaged my screen protector. So I'm going to try and put that back and be back in a moment. Off video, of course. Absolutely nothing can be done. This thing cannot be used with a foil. As you can see, it pushes it all around, even on the edges. So even if I cut the ends of it, it will push it from here. So yeah, I'm going to try with the crap one to see if the foil stays on, and if it doesn't stay on even with the crap one, then the foil on this phone cannot be used. Only if you don't use any protection on the back. But I don't know, hopefully in case of a fall, these things has a bigger chance of surviving an impact on the corner. Who knows? If it falls on the glass itself, it's gone. So let me try with this one and see how it stays in place. Yeah, the crap one doesn't seem to be pushing the foil away, but of course it's edge protection, as you can see. Hopefully it's non-existent. So yeah, but on this thing, I don't know, maybe it says somewhere that you cannot use it with a foil, but I'm telling you, this one cannot use it with a foil. I don't know. I have no idea which one of these two ways I will go, but really disappointed. And again, until they come up with a glass that does not shatter when you drop it, do not buy a curved edge display phone with a curved edge display unless you can afford to replace it or to make some sort of insurance on it, or that replaces your display. I don't know. For me, it's a beautiful phone, but if you drop it, you are done. In the end, decided to go with the case, as if you drop it, normally you have these two lips and it should not land on the display, only if there is a rock or something. And of course the foil itself, it will not protect from a fall, so that's useless in that case. And these things, the really thin ones, are useless all over because they only protect from scratches. So yeah, bare screen and protection on the back and hopefully on the corners and edges enough. But at least in this case you have the oleophobic coating on the display to stop fingerprints, and it's easier to clean. So yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching and see you again next time. Bye.